350Z Weaponized. For the track, you're watching the Nutnfancy project. This is Nutnfancy. Walkaround of stage 1 complete for the Nutnfancy project 350Z. I gotta tell you, it looked good before, but man, this has taken it to a whole new level. Much more capable of a car. All I have to film with right now is my GoPro. Hope you don't mind, so I'll talk loud. I know the audio sucks on the Hero 2s. Very sick. In a lot of ways, you're looking at the culmination of 6 years. I am the original owner of this car. I was going to turbocharge it, do the mods back in 2006, maybe 2007. I just didn't have the money, held off. I really wasn't sure I wanted to turbocharge it and do the other mods you're seeing right now. If you're new to the Nutnfancy project, there's several videos out there right now that you should probably go watch. They'll catch you up to date. It's going to show my pre-turbocharged runs out here at the track. That's the Autocross run today, October 2012. The West track's over there, and I should be running them right now. I left my helmet in the support vehicle, which is going to be the Titan. So my son, Tactical Doodle's driving that, and he is an exceptionally slow driver. I'm not even making that up. He is so slow. He takes forever. We're probably going to have a half an hour. Yeah, we left at the same time. I think he stopped to get some gas too in a can. By the way, he may run that Titan today on Autocross. How funny is that? All right, back to the Z. So under the engine compartment, you're looking at the STS rear mount turbo system. Look how clean that engine compartment is. See the wastegate there. Rick gave us kind of a tour early on. That's a huge benefit, by the way. I'm talking the cleanliness, how uncluttered the engine compartment is of the STS system. As a buyer of a turbo, I wanted that, along with all the other advantages I posted in the quick run video I posted with Rick and I, where he scared me. There's your intercooler right here, polished. This is a front end that shows 6 years of wear. It is clear broad. It was clear broad when I first got the car, and I just did a long drive to the track, so it's got more bugs than normal on it. Actually looks pretty good for what it is. I'm debating whether to keep that front end on it or put another one on there. It looks pretty sick right now, I know. Really sick. Methanol injection is deactivated because at high boost, it was backfiring big time. So, yeah. We're going to probably run high boost mostly here at the track today, which will probably put about 400 wheel. I love that color blue right there. That's a hot blue. I like how those stangs sound too. You might notice this thing has a really nice stance to it. I mentioned when I was out at the track here in September that I was going to drop it, and that's exactly what we did. Ryan Courtwright, thanks for helping. He's my mechanic. He was in my Impressive Humans video, the first. Actually, you go check out that video and see what Ryan's all about. One of the most honest mechanics I've ever seen in my life. So it's dropped with using some stance coilovers. I think the model is Pro Comps, middle of the road in their lineup. They are adjustable front and rear. We dropped it about 1.5 inches all the way around. These are 18-inch wheels, Koenig milligrams. And I said on a previous video they're not forged. I think the lip is forged. And they use a matte technology that Koenig licenses from Inky, I think. Great looking wheels. They're lighter. They reduce the rotational mass for the track. And that's probably a good time to talk about, TMPers will get a kick out of this, philosophy of use for the car. This is actually a very planned build, and it's set up for about 70% street and about 30% track. I suggest you do that too, to figure out really what you want out of your car and where you're going with it. Because some guys will say, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I mean, if you're really out for the track, why don't you get rid of all the weight, tear out the stereo, get rid of all the extra and dead weight? It's not a 100% track car. It's mostly street. Occasionally I'll bring it out here. Knowing that, keep that in mind as you see the modifications. For instance, camber setting on the tire. Not tire, but tires. I got my little notes here. On the front left for Z guys, I'm running a -1.29. Front right is 1.32. On the back left, 1.59, and this is set up for left turn track, I think, and then minus 1.68 on the back right of the milligrams. So I'm running as much negative camber as I can within factory specifications. The tires are Nitto NTO5s, the size, and they're square, and I'm so glad I did that. The result of a lot of research that I've done. 265, 35, 18s. 200 tread wear rating, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want jelly tires that are good for a couple track uses, and then I have to go buy another set. Not interested in that at all. These are plus 35 millimeter offset wheels. They fit flush perfectly. There's no spacers involved. 265s are factory width on the tires. The only thing I've done is gone from a 19-inch rim to an 18-inch rim. And I want them tucked inside the fender wells there. So I just wanted that look. No rubbing at all on the front that I've noticed as of yet. I'm about mid-setting on the coilovers right now. I'm probably going to tighten them up right now after I get done filming. You can go watch that one video with Rick explaining the gauges. This is going to be my oil temp right now. I'm running at about, when I'm running it hard, about 230 Fahrenheit. I will put an oil cooler in it later. When that oil gets hot, it just loses power, induces more wear. My oil is Mobile Synthetic 1 5W30 for now. Boost at low will be 5, high will be 7 pounds. I don't have a boost controller. I don't need a boost controller. I just have a switch and it's located right here. I put these two nubs on here so during driving I can just locate it by feel. And then if you come under here, you'll see a rocker switch. Back is low boost, you rock it forward, it's high boost. And that's Rick Squires putting that in for me. There's my Cobalt wideband air fuel gauge. It's by Autometer. I did find a way to dim it finally. That's cool. I don't have it on right now, so I'm going to be trying to watch for a lean condition during racing. That's going to be kind of hard because I'm going to be getting on it. Speaking of which, when I do track this thing, it's a new car for me. It's completely different power delivery. The shift points have changed. How it steers has changed. It steers like a go-kart on the street. On the track, we're going to find out. I think it's going to be a huge improvement over what it was. Oh, Doodle's here. Sweet. Okay, drive on back, dude. I'll grab the helmet and start running. The Autocross is clear. Actually, I'll probably get in the stack for the track as soon as I can. So I'm straight back. You'll see me.
In a sec. Rolling to the gate now.
Awesome. Wow, he got here quicker than I thought. So we'll see how it drives. I had 6 years driving the normally aspirated 350Z. This one might be... I don't know, a learning experience. I love this. Hey Mustang, where are you? I'll play with you. I'll take anything on that's out here. Anything. I don't care what it is. I know, there's always someone faster and badder than you. This thing is a world of difference of what it was. I'm talking power-wise. That's a sweet, I think it's a GTS, just clear polycarbonate wing on the back. This is all stock back here, stock. Stainless steel exhaust by STS, welded, custom fit. You can see the turbo under there, blow-off valve. You can see the clearance on that charge pipe. I haven't hit it yet, that I know of. So far, so good. There it is over here.
I got a good vacuum with the brush on.
And Ryan, Rick, and myself, we looked at it and we're like, I think we're okay on that. The clearance, as far as scraping it, I just don't see a problem with it. This isn't a four-wheel drive car. I'm not taking it off-road. It's kind of a streetable race car, this weaponized 350Z. I've had that since 2006, carbon fiber, Z emblem. I threw that on way back when. I got some dent in here. Someone knuckled it in a parking lot. This has happened like 2007. They dented that. You may see this trunk go for a Cybon carbon fiber unit. Look at the tires in the light here. Doodle! I told these guys you weren't showing up forever. I was totally making fun of how slow you drive. You ready to autocross this biatch right here?
I don't know if I want to, man.
Why?
Because it's got trailer brakes. They've got a lot of travel before they start biting.
Screw that. Autocross it.
I'll do a granny lap.
All right, those tires look sick. NTO5s. What else do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, these have Swift springs in them. Can you see it under there? Yeah. Those are pretty high quality springs. The ride quality on the road is actually outstanding. I thought it'd be a lot more jarring than it is. It's pretty good. I got to get going, so let me wrap it up. That's about it. Everything else is pretty much stock. Low boost, putting about 350 to the ground. High boost, I'll estimate at 385, 390, something like that. Weaponized 350Z, time to go prove it. On the track, that's where you need to do your racing too, on the track. Tactical Doodle, Nutnfancy. Stay tuned, you got some fun videos coming your way.